Hello everyone and welcome to this week's game Devlog on the Stars Our Destination, a turn-based strategy flight game. Combination of both programming and art this week. Let's get into it. Starting with the programming. Last week you could dash infinitely, whether the system would work or not. This week I made it more balanced. It stops when you don't have any more fuel, it stops when triggering the barrier, and the turning mobility is lessened when in the dash attack, and it pierces through objects. Just balanced all around. One of my weak points, honestly, I've been using the placeholder explosion for the longest time, and it was time to make it fit more with the skybox, and all the other flat color art assets. I decided to use 2D sprites. I didn't even know you could do this, but apparently the particle system has an animation module. I made a basic particle explosion, one layer for the explosion itself, and one for the background lines, and one for the black background to make it work with the additive shader. The biggest advantage is that I could use sub-emitters for the background lines, and I could spawn more than one explosion or background lines if I have to. And it will sync with each other. Add in some random rotation and I have myself a very versatile explosion. I may want to add a ring line for added effect, but that could wait. The explosion is built for additions and polish. The other particle of note is the dash particle. This is just using the trail particle module with a decent amount of speed and low lifetime. I think for the particle itself, it sells the dash attack, but other parts of the ship needs to sell it, but that's for another time. Finally got the battle theme into a DAW with some synthesizers. Take a listen. I also started on the strategy music. Because the screen is mostly used for players to make their move, it should be slow and maybe a little ambient, meaning that intervals between notes have to be used sparingly. Nothing is official, but I'm working along the lines of something like this. I'll be working on it more and more. Let me know what you think. Outside of all the mentioned tasks, I've been doing a lot of reading and rereading in preparation for the second draft come early December or so, making notes and potential ideas as I go. I've also been experimenting with some enemy designs. Most of the enemies are probably going to be a hybrid of drones and artificial satellites. Spaceship-like enemies for later in the game are going to be for difficulty and story reasons. I started on the wandering enemy design inspired by Sputnik. It's meant to wander around the area, and when you get in its range, then it will start shooting at you. I got the design, but I need to model it. Stay tuned. Next time I hope to get the enemy design in the actual engine and to get the strategy theme developed. So much to do, there are not enough hours in the day. Otherwise, that'll be it for this week. Subscribe or join the Discord server if you like what I'm doing. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback. Take care of yourselves and have a good week.